We're diving deep into the 5 things, yes, 5 crucial things, the Chicago Bears and GM Ryan Poles absolutely, positively, 100% must not do this offseason. This is a franchise-defining moment, folks. The Bears have the draft capital, the salary cap space, and the momentum to make major moves, but if they get this wrong, we're staring at another wasted season. All right, first on our list, do not draft an edge rusher in the first round, unless it's Abdul Carter. Now, I know what you're thinking, but we need a pass rusher. The defense needs an impact guy off the edge. And you're absolutely right. The Bears do need a pass rusher. But here's the thing. This draft class is loaded at the edge position. We're talking at least 8, maybe even 10 legitimate first-round caliber edge rushers. That means there will be high-quality options available on day 2. Why spend a premium first-round pick on a position that's so deep when you can grab an equally talented player a little later on? Now, if Abdul Carter is on the board, that's a different conversation. Carter is a freak athlete, a true hybrid who can play linebacker or rush the passer, and he has the potential to be an absolute game changer. If he falls to Chicago, fine, pull the trigger. But if he's off the board, wait for the right edge guy in the second round and use that first-round pick for a premium position that's harder to fill. Now let's move on to mistake number 2. Do not overpay for an offensive lineman unless his name is Trey Smith. Look, Bears fans, we all know the offensive line was a problem last year. We saw the pressure, we saw the breakdowns, and we saw our quarterbacks running for their lives way too often. Fixing the line has to be a priority. But here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to panic and throw a ridiculous contract at a guy who doesn't truly deserve it. Trey Smith, now that's a guy worth paying for. He's young, he's dominant, and he can be a true anchor for this offensive line. But outside of him, the market is thin. There are too many linemen hitting free agency who are either past their prime or just average starters. Overpaying for one of them would be a massive mistake. Instead, Poles needs to be strategic, target young, ascending talent, not overpriced veterans who won't move the needle. All right, let's talk about mistake number 3. Do not trade out of the first round. I get it. Trading down can be tempting. More picks, more chances to hit on talent, right? But here's the issue. The Bears already have extra draft capital in the second round. They don't need more second rounders. What they need is elite blue chip talent. Trading up? Sure, if there's a generational player available. Trading down a few spots? Maybe, if the deal is just too good to pass up. But trading out of the first round entirely? That would be a disaster. The Bears need a difference maker at a premium position, and you don't find those guys outside of round 1. You need star players to win in the NFL, and this team cannot afford to pass up the chance to land a true franchise-changing talent. All right, number 4 on our list. Do not ignore positions just because they seem solid. This is a big one because it's something that happens to teams all the time. They get comfortable, they look at a position group and say, we're fine there, let's focus on something else. And then what happens? Injuries, regression, depth issues. Suddenly, that solid position is a major weakness, and it's too late to fix it. Jaylon Johnson is a stud, no doubt about it, but does that mean the Bears can ignore cornerback? Absolutely not. Injuries happen. The secondary needs depth, and if a playmaking defensive back is sitting there in the 3rd or 4th round, the Bears need to pounce. Same goes for wide receiver. DJ Moore is a beast, but beyond him, things get shaky real quick. You need to keep stacking talent because the moment you think you're set, the NFL humbles you. All right, last but not least, do not be a wimp. This is it, the big one. The Bears cannot afford to play it safe this offseason. Ryan Poles needs to be aggressive. He needs to be bold. He needs to take big swings and go after game-changing talent. Trading for Montez Sweat last season, that was a good start, but now it's time to take it to the next level. If there's an opportunity to trade for a superstar pass rusher like Myles Garrett or Micah Parsons, get it done. If there's a blockbuster move that instantly makes the Bears contenders, make it happen. The reality is, stars win championships in the NFL. You don't win by being conservative. You don't win by waiting for talent to fall into your lap. You win by taking action, by making aggressive moves, and by building a roster that can compete with the best teams in the league. So there it is. 5 things the Chicago Bears absolutely, positively, 100% must not do this offseason. What do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comments. And if you love the Bears and want more in-depth analysis, make sure to like and subscribe. We've got a massive offseason ahead, and we'll be breaking down every move, every rumor, and every draft pick. Thanks for watching, and as always, bear down.